Hey Sean, how are you?
Very good, sir. Excellent. Thank you.
Hey, good, very good. How's the lockdown treating you?
It's okay. It's treating me all right and stuff. It's going okay, but like you said, I'm trying to keep busy, and it's a little bit difficult for the pandemic, countdown and stuff. But I'm trying to do some time, do things to pass time faster. My wife is actually teaching me how to cook, so I've been chopping a lot of onions lately, sir.
All right. So you know how to make pico de gallo now?
That's right. I can do that, sir. Now
All
I
right,
got my
Sean.
diploma for that.
I want to thank you for taking this call. I want to thank you for giving us the time to, well, do this talk. Pretty much
Thank you, sir, for inviting me.
to know how you doing. You give us the intro now. You know how to cook, but
Yeah.
how's the family been? Because well, I have to ask you here. You have three families. Let's say your Mexican family, your Canadian family, and your Greek family. How's everybody doing?
Everybody's doing good, sir. I'm actually communicating with more family now that I'm here in Mexico than when I was actually living up there in Canada. So, of course, they want to come down and visit me too. That's a good excuse for them, right?
That's good. Tell them you know how to cook now.
Yes, I do. I do, sir. Thanks to my
And
wife.
and you, Sean, tell me more about you. How you feeling? It's been days that you obviously just relax, do nothing. It's some days that obviously you have to give attention to the wife. You're trying to do the courses online. You're trying to probably just walk around your block. Tell me.
Exactly. Well, sir, like I said, I've been, wanting and waiting to get back to work and stuff, but I've been doing some of the courses that was provided through Amstar. Like I said, trying to keep busy in that, and just staying safe. Number one's the family and stuff, and the virus is pretty strong. So it was a smart thing, I think, for the quarantine start. So we hope it gets over quickly. But I've been bearing through, no problem.
Yeah, we're expecting the same too, Sean. Yes.
Yes.
Well, now, if you don't mind, obviously, we're gonna see also how you're feeling or what are your expectations probably after this. What's gonna be Sean doing? And well, talking about work, what would you say? There are your well, there is your strength, your positive affirmations that makes you do. I don't know, probably you're a leader, a rap leader, so you are a
The,
top
fact, the
rapper.
factors, the
You
factors for success, right?
yes, exactly. You have an excellent customer service. What is Sean that will say that are your keys?
Okay. First of all, the actual for my factors, sir, I want to just dedicate everything. Actually, this is from my father, which is from the police force, mounted police in Canada. So going back to my factors for my success, I learned a lot on basically for discipline, rules, right? How to stay focused, right? The rules of success. Okay. So these are my factors, and I've been in Canada now for half my life, and I've been down here in Mexico for half my life, right? So I got over almost like 30 years being in sales, etc. and stuff. So I put all that towards the factors and my success on that.
Okay. So if I may say, Sean, then you better speak Spanish soon, eh? After all this time.
It's coming, sir. It's coming.
And what do you do, like, let's say, when you're at the desk, when you're at this hotel or the other, we know where you like to be, at what hotel you like to be working, but then let's say that you end up in a different hotel. What is Sean like doing to be that outstanding? The people, they say that some people call you, hey, I'm Sean the Canadian.
Sean the
So
Canadian. That's right, sir.
eh,
I use that for me, sir. I'm the only one basically can say that line, and that's an honest line. Um, what I do is it's like playing chess. When you go to different hotels, it's a different format. different way of seeing the people, where they're located, etc. Like I said, there's one particular, like I said, hotel I like in Los Cabos. It's really good. I like actually working by myself rather than teams good, but I love by myself where I go early to work, which is very important. Go early, disciplined, do my contacts with the people, right? And I just don't sit there at a desk and just wait for people to come to me. I talk to people. That's the key to it.
You're trying to make rapport and, well, benefit.
That's right,
from
sir.
it.
That's right, sir. And like I said, it's I find it a little easier to break the ice, especially because I know the two languages, right? So it's easy to break the ice with people. And when they find out, they always ask me too, "You're not Mexican." Well, I said, "I know that. Where are you from?" So I start getting into that talk and things. And they say, "You know what? Thank God. At least it's somebody that can understand me." So ice is like broken. It goes good from there.
So somebody that speaks English, finally.
Somebody. That's what people are thinking, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Shaun. Well, and after all these, or combining all these, what will you see? What will you say? I'm sorry, that is fundamental for the success of Shaun's career.
Well, the fundamentals, like I mentioned before, the fundamentals was the experience I have back in Canada and here doing courses. I've been working real estate. Okay. And all the courses I've been doing, I've been doing this here, I've been doing timeshare. So what I'm doing, sir, is taking everything from every bit part, and bettering myself. And for myself, it's like, you need failures to get ahead in life. You need that.
So
you learn by them.
Like squaring your report.
Yes.
And Shaun,
you got it.
If we say then, what do you consider that is going to be your role model? If it's a mentor, if it's a book, if it's a method that you follow that actually help you to improve your skills, what would you think? What would you say is that?
That's a good question, sir. Good question. I'll tell you something. I don't really have any specific mentor or books. I like doing a lot of videos, taking information, doing my courses, talk to different people, talk about other high producers, right? Whether it's any hotel, talking to somebody from other companies. I know who the top producers or not, and I get a lot of feedback from them. If you don't ask, you don't get. So I like picking their minds. And when you have that, sir, you can throw things in and stuff, and it's better to, have your sales by doing that. More information in your mind. So preparing.
Of course, like if you compare notes with somebody.
That's right, sir.
That's somebody that always strikes an A+.
That's right, sir. And I'm willing to. People always ask me too for what to do and stuff and how I do it, and I'm willing to also help people too. That's the thing. We're all DMCs and things like that, and we should help each other.
Of course. Yeah. And well, Shaun, if you're saying this, then that was, let's say, your strengths and your success. But what do you consider then your weak side is? What are your opportunities of actions or habits that you consider you can improve?
My weak ones. Okay. The only thing, sir, what I have for weakness is overcoming. For example, when I work with people, there's a close, I do follow-ups, making sure they go to the activities. For example, here in Los Cabos, a lot of times if the wind picks up, captain closes the marina, right? That's something that's out of my hands.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, I have to reschedule it for another day. It could be a high rainy day, rescheduling. Sometimes I got to go and talk to people in a way that's nice to calm them down, rescheduling, or if they cannot do it in the first or second day after, right? Then it's a refund, which for myself, that's a weakness and stuff where I can't control, right? That's nature on that. But that's not the only weakness, things that I have to cope with on that aspect, because I promise the people something I want to continue and help them till the end on that.
You follow up on each client.
Yes, right, sir. And make sure that they do go, they have their activity when, and their ride, their pickup when it's supposed to.
Okay. So what will you say that's going to be the next thing you work when you go back home, when you go back to work, I'm sorry?
Well, for that, that's a natural causes, which, you know, for that weakness there. When you go back to work and things, what it is like on the hospitality desk, I have to go and basically make the people feel safe and secure, right? People spend a long time quarantined. They want to get out, right? So I want to basically do a good discovery with the people, what they want and stuff. Make sure if they need to, by that time too, the social distancing, have our masks, keeping the area clean. It's very important, sir, having the gel for your hands, alcohol spray, and I'll get maybe a bag of pens. You know, if I get a lot of people use the same pen, I'm going to give the pens out. I don't care. I'll get a whole bag of pens, pass out. You know, so only they have them.
You're gonna be cleaning your pen after.
I'll be cleaning my pens or giving out free pens, sir. Exactly.
Disinfecting. And well, Shaun, you as Shaun, what do you think that you have to deal like your, let's say, your inner demons that you have to deal with every day that limits you in a way out there at the desk?
Demons, just being positive action, sir. You know, and that's just having the discipline, going to my desk, setting up, doing my early calls, which one thing a lot of hotels don't allow that early to call people. Actually, I like calling people.
After 9, right?
After 9, yeah. But I tell you something, with my experience, sir, I like calling between 8:15 in the morning. I'd rather have 1 or 2 people I'm actually apologizing to, saying I'm very sorry. But the key thing is tell them about urgency. It's not for the sale. It's not for selling something. It's I need you now with your information so I can give the proper pickup. So it's very important. So as soon as they hear that, they calm down, right? Hey, you know what? Come and see me anytime during the day. There's no limitations. I'm work till so and so time. Come and see Shaun the Canadian.
Okay, Shaun. Let's do this then. What if you just calling me right now? I'm the guest that is just waking up because of that phone call. Tell me what do you say? Tell me what's your speech on the phone.
Okay. Good morning. Hello, Mr. Raul. How are you this morning?
Good morning. Very well.
That's good. Did I wake you up?
You just woke me up.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry for waking up. That wasn't my plans. But it's something a little urgent here, and you understand why when I tell you in a second. Do you remember a paper you got at the airport to come and see your rep within 24 hours, sir?
Yes, I remember that.
Okay, that's very important. Why? We take care of about 6 different companies, Amstar, and I want to make sure that you come and see me. I want to check your information, make sure it's all correct, and I want to give you a pickup time, sir. Okay? Do that right away and stuff like that, so you don't, get fumbled up on a different day, times, or what. I want to make sure it's all correct, and you have your ticket in your hands. You'll be signing. So it is very important, sir. So, like again, sorry again for the call, but if you come see me today, I'd really, really appreciate it. And also, is this the first time here in your Cabo, San Lucas?
It is.
Okay. Your first time? Awesome, sir. Well, welcome. And probably there's a few things you want to do. If you want to do something, I can help you when you see me. Anything you want to do, I'm Shaun the Canadian and stuff. I can tell you what's good to do and not too good and stuff. I got the best prices also too, so try me. So, sir, I'll be looking forward to seeing you sometime today, okay?
All right. So I'll see you later.
I'm located, sir, just so you know. I'm located on the 1 floor down stuff or up. I'm right there. My desk, as soon as you got the elevator, turn around, see me. And I have a blue Hawaiian shirt, and it's Shaun, the only Canadian, so I'm pretty easy to find, sir. All right?
Okay, Shaun, thank you so much. Have a good day.
Take care, sir. Have a beautiful day. You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
That was great, Shaun. That was great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Hey, no problem, sir. It's my pleasure.
And well, Shaun, let's say that during this time of the contingency pandemic mood worldwide. What is this experience give to Shaun? Like, what have you learned? What did you take? What did you do different? What are you planning now to do different now on?
Well, it's very important, social distancing, having masks, staying apart from people. Shaking their hands too, that should be a no-no right now. Don't shake hands with people. You know, do a gesture like this, nice to meet you. Keep a distance. It'll make the people feel that you care and you're helping them, right? That's what I learned to do and stuff like that. And you have to make the people feel good when they arrive, because there'll be a lot of people uneasy. Some people know they should wear masks. They probably won't wear masks, right? So I'm there to educate them about it too and help them so they don't feel bad in that way. And I don't want to get them sick in any which way, and vice versa. So that's what I learned about this pandemic. And this pandemic's been helping. It's been lowering the amount of deaths and stuff around the country, around the world. But we have to get the economy started. We have to start working. So, you know, I hope everybody else tries their best to make it easy for people on the transition to get back into work, and people out in the, you know, out in the holidays, having fun, enjoying themselves again. It's going to be completely different what we've been used to, right? But we'll all survive. We always do, and we will.
Yes. Yeah, so we're looking forward, yeah, Shaun, and like you say, this is touching everybody around. So I hope, like you say, that they make it easier. But this is everybody's work.
That's right. Everybody's work. We all have to do it, and help others, not just yourself. Help other people too.
So I bet then now, like you mentioned, in trying to make them safe, I guess you're gonna try to follow all the security protocols that they're gonna be set in motion once this is reactivated, right?
Sir, we all have to do that. Exactly. There's a new protocol and stuff. We have to follow by it and be sure. We have to get this disease controlled. It'll be a while before we get a vaccine, so we have to do our part. And we have to get. We're all anxious to get started and stuff. The economy, we got to work on to get the economy back up. You know, get Los Cabos back to the way it used to be, but better yet.
And what about the sales, Shaun? Do you think this is gonna, in a way, affect the way you used to do your speech? Do you think that now you have to make a twist and change a little bit that speech according to the new rules like gathering or transportation or food and beverage, etc.? Like
exactly. Everything's going to change. The rules are going to change too. And like I said, people, you know, I can tell people do this and do that, but you know, a lot of people probably won't. But we're there to advise the people on the correct things to do. If you want to stay the 2 meters, which is 6 feet, do that distance, right? I don't recommend even vans taking people to their activities to be full at this time either. So might have to get some more vans and stuff like that for pickups. Work with it, you know. And if somebody's bad, I'm sorry, you know, we can't put them in. There's some cases, might not be able to put somebody in a van if they do get the virus, the COVID-19, right? So we have to just work about it and just pray to God, sir, that everything goes by good.
See, and Shaun, well, saying all this, what we've been talking, what will you do for Amstar? What will you do for the company to succeed, to improve during and well, obviously after this reactivation? So what will you say Shaun will do?
Well, sir, the thing is, it's something, what I want to do personally, on a positive note, is start to discipline. Discipline where, for example, you know it too, I'm one of the early birds always to work. I like being early.
7:45.
Doing my calls, waking up the people. No. And like I said, being early, being constant, being very sympathetic to the people, you know, and always be good with people, break the ice fast. Mm-hmm. Comfort's a very important thing, not just because of the virus, but put them in the comfort zone, break the ice with them, right? Be constant doing that. And the big thing too, sir, is, and everybody out there listening, is teamwork. Teamwork. There's a lot of cases when people, if I'm in a hotel by myself, I work by myself, that's fine. If you work in a hotel, you're working with other people in the company too, or other people, as a team, okay, like Alpha Man Star, you got to work as a team, okay? For example, yeah, what I like to do, for example, I like doing calls. Some of my coworkers might not like doing calls, right? Okay, so I might do all the calls, I might do some more of the greetings or something. We have a way of like that, you know? You have to make things work as a team, you know? And if you don't do that, things get really messed up and stuff, and you got to, like I said, it's a step process. And the number one, like I said, is customer service. Customer service, number one. And then working with the people, breaking that ice, make them feel good, overcome the objectives, make the sale, and do a proper follow-up. Mm-hmm. And that's my system. And I never try to break them. And that's what's making me succeed in here. Because I do that. It's just like a time clock. Mm-hmm. You know, I go to work early and go through. I know my steps. You got to do it to the end. And I always had expectations in my mind, sir, that, and everybody listening out there, you got to go with the attitude that today is going to be a good day. I'm going to make it.
Every day, right?
Every day. You have to do that. And leave your emotions, problems at home. Do not bring them to work with you. It's a big mistake I see people do.
Well, Shaun, that's something that I admire of you. Your discipline, and you're willing to learn, and you're willing to improve, that you're open to suggestions. So exactly. I appreciate that, and I admire that from you, Shaun.
And I appreciate all your help, sir, too, and stuff. You're awesome. You're great. And everything you say to me, like I said, I got in my hard drive set up here, you know, do things right in the right way. You know, it's very important too. Learn by mistakes. People can have mistakes, right? Think of it as a learning tool. You need mistakes to be better.
Of course, yes. Well, Shaun, well, I have to say, thank you so much for sharing these words with us. Thank you so much for open your house. That actually I can see your wife just behind you there.
Oh yeah, well, a picture of my wife. Yes.
Well, Shaun, thank you for doing what you're doing, and well, I hope we see each other faces soon at the office.
For sure, and thank you, sir, for this opportunity to talk to you and everybody else and stuff. Sir, and everybody, please stay safe. And Shaun the Canadian, be right with you. God bless you, everybody.
Gracias, Shaun. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, sir.